a good one in store. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. That's the kicker. Tyler Luke set to get this started. Off we go here in Baltimore. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They send Godwin in motion. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Mike Green is there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll be 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
That is caught. He got Godwin. Down to the 10. And he will score. Chris Godwin. Touchdown Chiefs. His 4th TD grab of the season. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. The way. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. The extra point is good. And the Ravens come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he's he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And that is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Yellow.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On third down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, the Chiefs send out Matt Ariza to punt. Lejante Wester deep for Baltimore. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. So, as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards. And another first down. A couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Open right side is Likely. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the give, here's Henry. He gets free. And he's into the end zone. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. No problem there on the extra point, and the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is caught! And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's first and goal.
First down.
Pacheco trying to find a crease in that massive humanity, but he's going to come up short.
It's a gain of
From the 1, second and goal.
Yellow.
One more time with Pacheco. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
Third and goal. This is intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. He's to midfield. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Baltimore. On is Luke to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens will take a 21-7 lead.
Ravens 21, Chiefs 7.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
At the 36-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
So after 1, it's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. We're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Third and a yard. Motion man is Rice. We're trying to pick this one up with Martinez. And he will convert. Good job there. Drive continues at the 48.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on fourth down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
Play action here. Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout thing. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He is just gashing the defense right now. 17 more yards with that one. First and 10.
Hey, Alpha, it's hot. Alpha.
They'll go again here with Henry. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
How would you like to be a defender and see a guy like this coming full steam ahead, trying to barrel down on you? I'll tell you what, I'm not sure if I'm cut out for that, and you can see why. His ability to play through contact is just a lot to handle.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
The 8-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. That is caught. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get...
He will do it himself. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. Loop now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Ravens have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Open man downfield, that's Godwin. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15 and a first down, Chiefs.
They run on the jet sweep, and this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. Look at the big guy rumble. And he will score. Touchdown, KC. Using the tight end to get to the end zone. Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
That's the score. Ravens 28, Chiefs 21. Harrison Butker.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's hot! It's hot! 180! It's hot! No, we change. Out here. Go. Sit up.
On first and 10, Jackson. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
That's caught. Free Palmer. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On third down, Jackson. Coming up, and that's the tight end likely. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 27
They
yards.
get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Trent McDuffie.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On first and 10, it's Mahomes. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Going right. It's taken in. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
34-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's to the sideline and intercepted.
I'm a big fan, Mike, of quarterbacks willing to take chances. I don't want my guys sitting there scared to throw the ball downfield. But as always, it does come with a little bit of balance. He tried to get that one all in one throw and just doesn't get quite enough pace on it, and it ends up going the other way.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll run it with Henry. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Gonna go right back to Henry. Derrick Henry. He's inside the 30. And he's got another one. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game. And it adds up to 16 now on the season. The PAT, up and good. And the Ravens will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Chiefs 21. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They go play action with Mahomes. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives them a 1st down. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10. They go from the 11. Through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Alpha, sit up! 180! What? 180!
The design run here with Jackson. And he will take it in himself. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point, up and good. And the Ravens are able to extend the lead.
42. Chiefs 21. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Call it a gain of 13. And the Chiefs have a first down.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 6. Off the play fake, Mahomes. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Mahomes pass intercepted.
Real quick.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
36-yard line.
Get on! Get on! 180! Headshot! Go get him! Go get him!
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Jaden Hicks on the tackle.
At the 41. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
From the 41, here's second and 5.
180!
They'll run. It's Henry. And they'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Get on! 180! Get on! 180! Sit up!
It's a give. Heading right, it's Henry. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Jaden Hicks on the tackle.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. A big hole. And he's into the end zone yet again. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens tack on one more to their lead.
Chiefs 21. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run, and here's Martinez. And now for a second
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
On the ground, here's Henry. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
13 yards.
Pick up there of 13. First down, Baltimore.
First down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Down. Bronco 80. Steady.
First carry for the Auburn alum. Take Bigsby. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now it is first and goal.
Here we go. Start. Viking 18.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal.
Ready.
Bigsby will take this one into the end zone. It's a Raven touchdown. On is Luke to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Ravens stretch things out even further.
Ravens 56, Chiefs 21. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 6. Tight end going in motion here. On second down, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's hard. And he will go all the way. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will get just a bit closer.
Chiefs 28. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. DeJounte Wester now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hey. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
On the jump.
So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Bigsby. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up second and
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Ready?
Once again, it's Bigsby. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
first down.
Ready, break.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Straight ahead, it's Bigsby.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. Ready.
Here's a handoff to Bigsby. Whoa! And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Baltimore.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Bring it. Come on, go.
Here's a handoff to Bigsby running left. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Tag. Ready.
On the ground, here's Bigsby. Open space inside the 10. Oh, the elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard
Ready.
line.
19, Tiger, 19. Ready.
Here's Bigsby. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped him for no gain. That's a full. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal.
Go.
They'll run with Bigsby. And once again, he loses the football.
Nearly a disaster there, especially in this area of the field, Mike. You know these guys are reaching for the ball. That is such a priority of every defense around the league. Create turnovers, especially in the red zone. Fortunately for this guy, he gets to get back in the huddle for another crack at it, thanks to some quick thinking and good hustle from one of his own guys. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked up by Nate Wiggins.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Ready.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. 2nd and 11.
Mighty Lions. Ready, ready.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big first quarter lead, did not look back as they cruise in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico.